Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Wraith, and today I'm going to be going over The Quest of the Ringbearer, new supplement book from Games Workshop. So yes, they are still supporting this game, which is fantastic. I love new stuff. Basically I'm going to do this in a few parts because otherwise the video will be extremely long, and I'm not doing that. It is very late. Anyway, I'm going to be going over the more competitive side at the moment. I'm going to be looking at legendary legions, the models you get, stuff like that. If you're here for narrative, it's probably the wrong channel. I'm not really a narrative gamer, but I will cover the scenarios when I play them, which I will be playing them, because why not? I always go through the scenarios once at least. But I can't say I'm a very narrative person. It's fun, but yeah, I'm more into the competitive side of things. It's just my nature. I do have friends who are very non-competitive, and they're the people I play Dungeons & Dragons with or narrative games. So yeah, swiftly moving on. What did we get? Well, obviously, everyone knows about the new Rangers we got. We got 2 new profiles, and I'll quickly summarise them. One of them, so we've got Mablon, 35 points, 1 might, 1 will, 1 fate, fight 4, strength 4, defense 5, courage 4. He's not that bad. He's got 1 attack, but he comes with a bow, he comes with heroic accuracy, woodland creature, but he's got lethal aim. So each turn, he can spend a single point of might without reducing his own store, even if he has none remaining, to modify either a hit in the way or to wound roll when shooting with his bow. Brilliant. Cool. That's actually really strong. And then we got Mablon. He is also 35 points, and I think he's got exactly the same stats. Yep. 5 value 4, 3 plus shoot value. Very good. Heroic accuracy. Awesome. Willing creature. And then he's got bird calls. Basically, people don't benefit from Stalk and Scene for him and other rangers within 6 of him. So basically, he talks to the birds or something and says there's a bloke over there, and all the rangers near him, because they have to be rangers of Gondor within 6 of him, ignore Stalk and Scene as well, which is actually really solid because I use Stalk and Scene quite a lot to my advantage with either Strider or Dalamir for Corsairs of Umbar. I do like hiding them with that. And also he gives Stalk and Scene to all of those within 6. Very nice. 35 points. Must include if you're playing the Rangers, because they're cheap as chips. Now, we're moving on to the new models, and they're really cool. Okay, I like them. I do like them. Okay, this is kind of like a mini review / competitive chat. But I'll get this one thing out of the way. There are so many models that need to come out, or need to be reintroduced or recast. Not at the top of my list, there definitely wasn't Balrog Butterbur. Okay, there really wasn't. Okay, he wasn't necessary, but he's cool. Okay, he's cool. I'll give it to them. He is cool. Okay, and neither was Harry Goatleaf. Right, Harry Goatleaf was probably near the bottom. I don't think we needed him, but his rules probably will change my mind. So, 40 points for Balrog Butterbur. Top lad, everyone remembers him. Big grey beard, pointy hat guy. Yeah, he's fight 3, obviously move 6, shoot value 4+, strength 3, defense 4, 1 attack, 2 wounds, courage 4, 1 might, 3 will, 2 fate, 3 will. What? Okay. He comes with a club. He's got heroic resolve and heroic defense. Wow. Okay, he's been doing jiu-jitsu or something. And his special rules. Balrog Butterbur actual service. During his move phase, if Balrog Butterbur is in base contact with a friendly hero model, he can spend a point of will to use this ability. On a roll of roll a d6, on a 5, the hero regains a lost wound earlier in the battle. That's not bad. If Balrog Butterbur uses a special ability rule on a hero from the Fellowship army list, they will regain it on a 4+ instead. So he's quite good for the Fellowship. And he's also got Bill the Pony. You may include Bill the Pony in the same force as Balrog Butterbur, as if he was part of Balrog's warband, even if your force does not include Sam. If Bill the Pony is taken as his warband, he will only cost 10 points rather than 25. What? Additionally, Balrog may benefit from his official meals and second breath special rule. Cool. He's historical allies with the Fellowship. He's convenient allies with the Rangers, Minister of Fiefdoms, Dead of Dunharrow, Rohan, Wildmen of Druidan, Rivendell, Lothlorien, Halls of Thranduil, Fangor, and the Misty Mount Fangor. Why Fangor? Or the Misty Mount, I don't know. And he's impossible allies with all other lists. Cool. So we've got three good characters for the Forces of Good. And we've got Harry Goatleaf. So, yeah, 40 points for this guy. He's slightly worse, stat-wise, than Barleyman. He's move 6, fight 3, 4+, shoot, strength 3, defense 3, 1 attack, 2 wounds, courage 3. Oh, they're both minor heroes. 1 might, 3 will, 1 fate. He's got a dagger and the lantern. The lantern, the area within 12 inches of radius of Harry Goatleaf, is illuminated and counters daylight, basically. Models within this area can be seen clearly unless another special rule would prevent them from doing so. So, like, stalk unseen or something. Gatekeeper. During the priority phase, after priority has been rolled, Harry Goatleaf may spend a point of will to use this special rule. If he does so, select one enemy infantry model within 6 and in line of sight of Harry Goatleaf. Yeah. Roll a d6 on a 3+, the chosen model cannot move that turn. Even though they can still do anything else they would normally be able to do. Harry may use might to influence this roll. Monster models are unaffected by the special rule. Right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. There's no defense. Okay, I've got one issue with that. That's too much, in my opinion. Because I don't know why he's got that rule. I know he's a gatekeeper. And what force is going to go with? Pretty much everyone in the good side. And you can take him as part of a ruffian, Sharky's Rogues. Right, so he's going to be on a good side. How well did he do at stopping a Wraith getting through his gate? Yeah, not very well. But in this set of rules, as I'm reading it, he can go up to the Witch King of Angmar and just say stop on a 3+. Yeah, that's silly. That's really, really silly. It's funny, but it's dumb. It is dumb. Yeah, and that's pretty much all he does. That is all he does. That's why you bring him. So, cool. You can stop. He's better than Dead Marsh Spectre. Well, not better, but you know what I mean. Right, they're the new profiles. Right, the 2 Rangers, love them. The 2 other guys, I'll probably get hate for this. I'm not keen. Because I think they're a bit gimmicky, in my opinion. The amount of stuff they encounter in the Fellowship, and they're the models they go with. Never mind here. Yeah, so if you like them, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. If you agree with me, if you think they're a bit, that's a bit much for that guy who, like, I know they're going off the film. Like, he literally had maybe 20 seconds of screen time, and he didn't actually stop anyone from coming in. He let the hobbits in, and then the Ringbearer just kicked the door down. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, on to Legendary Legions. This is what we're all about. And my first impression, I already had a quick read through this. And my first impressions is, I think there's some good stuff here. Some good stuff. I don't know if all of it is competitive, but some of it is very competitive, if not too competitive. But first of all, we've got Breaking of the Fellowship. So, Breaking of the Fellowship, of course, is after Gandalf falls to fight the Balrog in his little 1v1 duel. But we've got, yeah, it's really good. We've got Aragorn, who's going to be your leader. He has to be your leader, always. And you're always deployed as a single warband, with Aragorn as the captain. And all models in this force gain Elven Cloaks for free. Nice. That's saving a bunch of points. Then you've got Aragorn Strider for 160 points. Cool. Legolas Greenleaf, 100 points. Gimli, Son of Gloin, 100 points. Boromir of Gondor, 95, 5 points for a shield. Frodo Baggins with a Mithril Coat and Sting for 80. Samwise for 40. And then the 2 Hobbits, Merry and Pippin, for 10 points each. That's nice. That's nice. I don't think he can take Andúril, can he? There's no upgrade for him taking his awesome sword. He doesn't come with it. It's 40 points. Anyway, I must, unless I'm missing it, I don't think I am. Never mind. Cool. But they do get gifts. Gifts of Galadriel. So obviously they go to Lothlorien and she's like, here, have some cool stuff. So each member gains a new item listed, and they have special effects. Frodo, Light of Erendil. Each turn, Frodo may use a single free will point, so it's free, to attempt to cast Blinding Light magical power. It's cast on a 3+ and cannot be channeled. Frodo cannot use this if he's wearing the ring. Free Blinding Light on a 3+. A very powerful spell, and can stop a lot of armies. My Serpent Horde won't like that at all. Very good, very good. Then we've got Sam's Elven Rope. Automatically counts as rolling a 6 for climbing, jump, leap tests. That's okay. Merry and Pippin, they get special daggers. Daggers of Noldorin. They get to reroll failed wounds in combat. That's actually really strong. And then we've got Aragorn with his Elven Dagger, and it comes with Uruk-hai Bane. So D3 wounds against Uruk-hai. Legolas, Bow of Gladrim. Whilst within 3 of a friendly model, Legolas may reroll failed hit rolls when shooting. That's really good. I know what they've tried to do here where it says when they're within 3, okay? So it's to stop people sitting at the back with Legolas and just pinging away with 3 rolls. You can do that anyway, because unless you don't notice, Merry and Pippin are both 10 points. What is 10 points? You can afford 10 points to sit a hobbit next to Legolas so he can continuously reroll. And rerolling hits for Legolas is fantastic, because I always roll a 1 on his super shot. Always. Does it make him the powerhouse he is in the film? No. But it's a start. And then we've got Boromir and his golden belt. Boromir gains a woodland creature special rule. Woo. Yeah, that's okay. Bit underwhelming for old Bozza. And then we've got Blessing of Galadriel. Friendly models always count on having the Fortified Spirit magical power cast upon them. This is always in effect even if their will points have been reduced to 0. That's nuts. That's really good. They needed that. Okay? They needed that a lot. Because they're very elite warband one warband army, hero army. They needed it because they could just get switched off so easily. Once they run out of will, you just switch them off with a Ringwraith. Yeah. You know, sap will, transfix, wombo combo, and I mean Strider will just be a dribbling mess. I like that a lot. Now, Bonds of the Fellowship, whilst they're within 3 inches of another friendly model, they count as being in range of a banner. Fantastic. This is what all hero warbands need. Banner rerolls. Amazing. Yeah, they needed that. That's really strong. I love it. And then you have my sword. As long as Frodo is alive and on the tabletop, all models from this legendary legion gain the Fearless special rule. Additionally, the force will never be considered broken whilst Frodo is alive. Awesome. Absolutely love that. Love breaking the Fellowship. Is it competitive? A lot more than it was. Definitely. I'd love to see someone run it at an event, because it's hard to be shut down by magic. You've got banner rerolls everywhere, and you've got all these wacky gifts you can have. Now, Rangers of Ithilien is already in the Gondor Warbook. It's just been updated to include the other 2 guys. Okay, so I'm just going to skip over that for now, because I want to look at the brand new stuff. So we've got Lurtz Scouts. Lurtz is Scouts. Very nice. So we obviously have to include Lurtz because it's named after him, and he's always the army leader. Lurtz, favourite character in Isengard. He comes, 90 points with his shield. And then you've got Unglug. Uglug, 65 points. Uglug is the guy with the crossbow, which he's really good. He's got, what was it called? Quick shot or something? He can fire twice with his crossbow. He's really good. And then you've got Murher for 60 points, who's also solid. He is solid. It comes with strike. Happy days. So you've got some solid hero choices there. You've got Uruk-hai Scout Captain, 55 points, and he can have a bow, a shield, or 2-handed weapon, all for 5 points each. You can have an Uruk-hai Drummer for 35 points, or Uruk-hai Scout for 8 points. You can have a banner for 25, Uruk-hai Bow for 1, and a shield it just says point. I'm guessing it's meant to say 1 point. There's a little typo in my book. It's meant to say 1 point. It will be. It'll be the same as what's on their sheet. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You've got some wacky stuff to bring. I'll go over the good pros and cons at the end. Relentless March. If your army includes Murher, then any Uruk-hai Scout in your force may be upgraded to the Marauders rather than just ones in Murher's Warband. This upgrade is free rather than costing 1 point per model. That's amazing. Additionally, Lurtz, Uglug, and Uruk-hai Scout Captains and Uruk-hai Drummers increase their move value to 8. So they all move 8. And they all gain Woodland Creature. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, they become really quick. They're 2 inches slower than Cavalry. And then you've got a Drummer. You can access a Drummer as well. So, 11 inches. That's super quick. That's super quick. With Woodland Creature as well. Yeah. Just, that's insane. And then we've got a Worthy Foe. We all know about this one. Alerts can declare a heroic challenge against a hero model, regardless of their heroic tier. Additionally, if Alerts declares a challenge and target hero declines, you get your point back. Your might point back. And then he's got his shield throw. Once per game, Alerts can choose to use his shield as a throwing weapon. This is strength 4, and any man-sized or smaller model hit by the shield is automatically knocked prone. Once Alerts has thrown his shield, he no longer carries it and cannot use it for the remainder of the battle. Cool. Yeah. Note that even though he no longer has a shield, Alerts' defense will not be reduced. That's not bad. At least you don't lose your defense. Yeah, it's a free chuck. You just throw it at Gil-galad's face or something. And as long as it hits, that he gets knocked over, and then you can gank him with your movement 8 Uruk-hai. Yeah, that's not bad. First impression, very quick. I like quick armies. Solid. Uruk-hai is solid. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Very competitive if you want to play pure scouts. On the flip side, what makes Isengard amazing? In my opinion, it's crossbows. Crossbows and pikes are very good. You can't bring either of those. You've literally got Uglug with a crossbow. If they gave us the option to equip some guys with crossbows, I'd love it. But the fact that there's no crossbows, it hurts my soul, because the crossbows are amazing. Other than that, yeah, solid. Now, here we go. Depths of Moria. Okay? The Balrog. Okay? You have to have him, and he's your leader. Oh God. Okay. He's 350 points. That's not bad for what he can do at all. Okay? It sounds a lot. It's not bad. Especially all your troops cost nothing. You could have a captain for 35 points, 5 points for an orc bow, 5 points for a shield, Moria Goblin Shaman for 45, or a Black Shield Captain for 45. A Black Shield Shaman is 50 points, and a Goblin Drum for 75 points. You can have Goblin Warriors for 4 points each, Orc Bow, Shield, Spear, all 1 point upgrades. Moria Black Shield for 8 points, 1 point for a Spear. You can have the Black Shield Drummers for 75 points. Not bad. You can have Prowlers. Prowlers are awesome for 7 points, and then you can have a Cave Troll for 75. You can give him a Troll Chain. Don't, please. Give him the hand and a half hammer and make use of his Burley for 5 points. Please do that. He becomes a killing machine. Yeah, this is nuts. So, what abilities do we get? We get Shadow. Shooting attacks that target the Balrog will only have a hit on a 5 or more. Awesome. That's a very good anti-siege weapon, 2-shot insta-kill kind of thing. I like it. And then we got the Dominion of the Balrog. He's basically got a 6-inch aura of +1 fight value for their goblins. And so long as the Balrog has 5 wounds, or 6 wounds or more, 6 wounds or more, the force will never be counted as broken. 5 wounds or less, the army will break as normal, and if he's slain, you automatically break, because your big boss is dead. I'll go over everything on my thoughts at the end. And then we've got Flame. Once per game at the start of the shooting phase, the Balrog may select an enemy model within 3 inches of it. Oh wow, here we go. Roll a d6 on 2+, the model is immediately set ablaze. This is an active ability. After the Balrog has used this ability, he no longer benefits from the Shadow ability. Nice. So there's a free Strength 9 hit. That turns into Strength 6 hits from then onwards. That is nuts. Imagine doing that to like a mounted King Elisar. Now, here we go. This is the cream of the crop. Drums in the Deep. The effect of the Moria Goblin or Moria Black Shield drums increased from 18 inches to battlefield wide. Additionally, so long as the drums and at least one drummer are alive, then the drums will count as a banner for the purposes of victory points in scenarios that award victory points for having a banner left alive. It's good that they count as a banner, because they should, because they don't have access to it. Battlefield-wide banner rerolls, though. I don't like Battlefield... Well, I like playing with Battlefield-wide banner rerolls, but that is nuts. Okay? Absolutely so strong. The only other faction that I can think of at the top of my head that has access to that is Azog's Legion, and that is a 200-point upgrade to a 165-point hero. And they get it for 75 points. As well as that, everyone's -1 to their courage, Battlefield-wide, just because it's a drum. Is it competitive? Absolutely. Yeah, it's very competitive. Very, in my opinion. Okay. The way I used to beat Boromir was break the goblins. Break the goblins. That's it. Cool. Don't care about the Balrog. You can just kite the Balrog. You can do 1 wound to get the victory points for doing 1 wound. I'm not going to kill the Balrog, probably. That's changed. You can't do that anymore. You now need to focus the Balrog down to at least 5 wounds or try and kill him. Yeah, that forces you to deal with the Balrog. The Balrog is extremely strong. He is fight 10, like strength 9, defense 9. Okay? And he's got 10 wounds or something crazy like that. He's going to be really hard to take down. Really, really hard. I think they might have made it a bit strong, but yeah, it's hard to rate. I played 1 game against them and they absolutely creamed me. Like, yeah, the Balrog was unstoppable. And the goblins kept on winning fights. Because, well, it's partially because my dice rolls were horrendous. And he had a banner reroll that would turn a 1 to a 6. So, the army-wide banner reroll really killed me there. When I finally got to the drum and destroyed it, I still had a Balrog to deal with, and it was ridiculous. Yeah, they've made a very powerful model even more powerful. And they've made a very strong army even stronger. They've limited some things, but they really haven't, have they? You can't bring a Dweller. You can't bring the goblins riding that wolf's back. But that's about it. Why would you not run this Legendary Legion? Crazy. Like, obviously you can't take any of the other big monsters. Apart from Cave Troll. But, yeah, this is competitive Moria, I think. This is the future of competitive Moria. Without a doubt. This is so strong. 10 out of 10 competitive, I think. Absolutely. It's got rid of all their weaknesses and just added so much. Then we've got the Black Riders. I've already looked through this. And I'll talk about it at the end. So, we've got the Witch King of Angmar. We need to have him and he's going to be the leader. Okay? You can only have 9 models, obviously, because there's only 9. Ringwraiths, yeah. So, what... The Ringwraith of the Witch King of Angmar on horse is 80 points to 160 points and 5 points for the Morgul Blade. Obviously, you're paying 5 points for Might, Will, and Fate if you want to upgrade him. And then the Ringwraith on horse is 65 points to 120 points. Obviously, paying 5 points per Might, Will, and Fate points you give them. Now, what do they get? Terror in the Night. A model in range of between 4 to 6 models in this force with the Harbinger and Evil special rule suffer an additional -1 to their courage. That's really good. A model in range of between 7 to 9 suffer a -2. Additional -2. So that's -3? Yeah. So the -3. Obviously it's going to be a minimum to a 1, but that's really good against elves, anything like that. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. What I like, though, is most of the Legendary Legion here are fearless. So it's not good against many of the new ones. Well, 2 of them. Then we've got the Screech and Nazgul. I love this. This is very thematic. Each Ringwraith can, once per game, cast a channel version of Transfixed magical power without declaring a heroic channeling. The magic power is automatically cast and counts as a result of a 6. No will points are expended. The target model can make a resist test as normal. And you make a note which Ringwraith did it, because they can only do it once per battle. That's solid. I like that. I transfix people all the time with Ringwraiths. Love it. Will of Sauron, friendly Ringwraiths do not lose the will point for being in combat, as per the Will of Evil special. Fantastic. I love that. That was what I was waiting for. That was what I was waiting for. I think they should get rid of that rule anyway. I think it's silly. But that's me. I don't remember the Nazgul losing power over time, and I don't know. I might be wrong. And then we got Hunt for the Ringbearer. Basically, they can call a free heroic combat if they're near a Ringbearer, but they have to try and charge the Ringbearer. It's very situational. It's probably not going to come up. Yeah, that's not bad. Is it super competitive? It's a step in the right direction, but no, not in my opinion. At the end of the day, you can't take the crown for the Witch King, so he's stuck on one attack, and he's no rerolls for his casting or resists. And everyone in your army is fight 5 with 1 wound. That's it. That's what's not competitive about it. They're going to die. They don't have enough attacks on the charge. Yeah. I'm still going to use them because they look fun as anything, but I don't see them competitive. And just compared to things like the Fellowship, the amount of stuff they got, sure, we got the Screech, which is really good, but like having a banner for everyone within range of anyone else, and Fearless, and Magical Resistance, and you know what I mean? Yeah. There's some balancing with these Legendary Legions. I think they need to... Some of them are definitely far superior than others. And the last one we've got is Cirith Ungol. So, we've got Shagrat, Captain of the Cirith Ungol, 100 points. Shield of Cirith Ungol, which you want to take for 10 points, because it's a shield, and it gives them cavalry charge, basically. And heavy armor for 5. And you must always include Shagrat and Gorbag. And an Orc Captain. Shagrat is always the army leader. So yeah. Gorbag, 55 points, 5 points for a shield. Shelob, yes, 90 points. Mordor Uruk-hai Captain, 55. Orc Bow, shield, two-handed weapon, all for 5 points each. You're going to have an Orc Shaman, 50. Orc Captain, 40 points, 5 points each for an Orc Bow or a shield. And then Orc Warriors, 5 points each. And then you can have a banner for 25, or a bow, Orc Bow, a shield, spear, or two-handed weapon, all for 1 point each. And Mordor Uruk-hai, 8 points. They can have a banner, Orc Bow, shield, two-handed mace, all for 1 point. Obviously the banner's 25. That's not bad. Animosity, Specialist Rule. Friendly Orc models gain +1 to wound in a fight phase in which they're involved in the same fight as an Uruk-hai model. Friendly Uruk-hai models get a bonus of +1 to wound when in fight phase if they're involved in the same fight as a friendly Orc model. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so I would say mixture warbands up all the time, but unfortunately only Orc hero models may lead Orc warriors, and only Uruk-hai hero models may lead Uruk-hai warriors in this Legendary Legion. But yeah, stick them together and they go nuts, because if you give them a two-handed weapon, if one guy's got a two-handed weapon in there, you can +2 to wound. So Balrog earlier on, yeah, let's say you've got a couple of Orcs and a couple of Orcs and Uruk-hai in there. One of those Uruk-hai has got a two-handed weapon, he's +2 to wound the Balrog. So he's winning him on like 4s and 2s. Really good. Then we've got Rival for Power. Keep track of how many... This is amazing. Keep track of how many models Gorbag and Shagrat have killed each. If at any point one of them have fewer kills than the other, that model may reroll a single d6 when making a dual roll. Oh, they got the Legolas and Gimli going on. Kind of. But they get a free banner reroll, like Lords of the West kind of thing. That's really cool. I like that. And then she hungers for sweeter meats. Shelob adds 1 to her attack characteristic when involved with a fight with an enemy with the man, not women, just so you know. Yeah, no Eowyn. Elf, dwarf, or hobbit model. Awesome, because if you're doing good versus evil, I mean, that's all the factions apart from like Eagle or something. She is always hungry at the start of her move phase. So long as she is not engaged in a fight, Shelob can choose to kill and remove a friendly model within 1 inch of her from the board. If she does so, Shelob can reroll any number of dice when making dual rolls. That's insane. That's really good. Shelob has become a beast. Oh, I love it. Is that competitive? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You're getting +1 to wound, which is awesome. Uruk-hai, a fight 4, strength 4. I mean, even Orcs with +1 to wound are a force to be reckoned with. Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, my impressions for the book. I'm very happy, very, very happy that they're keeping, these supplements coming out. The Legendary Legions are mostly solid. Some more than others. My only downside is The new heroes are, I'm going to call them all good because they are all for the forces of good. Let's be honest. Harry Goatley, who runs Sharky's Rogues? No one. Not competitively. If you do, let me know, and let me know how it goes, but I've never seen it. I'm not too happy with the new, like, the two other models. I think they're a bit, I don't want to say meme, but, like, yeah, there's so many other models they needed to do, and they decided to cover them too. And they're gorgeous models, absolutely gorgeous, but I won't be picking them up because I don't need them. Yeah, that's enough said, really. Yeah, maybe Harry Goatleaf, actually. He'd go quite cool with the Fellowship. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be playing the Black Riders, without a doubt, because I own the models anyway, so I might as well. But, the one that takes the cake on that is the Depths of Moria. I think they've made them extremely strong, which is very good for Moria players. Extremely strong. You no longer have to worry about being broken, because that was a good tactic of dealing with Moria with the Balrog, because, let's be honest, no one can reliably take the Balrog on. There's no one character that can reliably take the Balrog on, apart from, like, maybe Smaug. Yeah, that's about it. Sauron loses most times to the Balrog, from what I've seen. So, yeah, let me know what your opinions are on the Legendary Legions. And let me know what you think of the new models. And what Legendary Legions are you thinking of doing? Or that you were fought against. And tell me your opinions. Anyway, if you like this kind of like mini review kind of chat about the new expansion, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you're feeling especially saintly today, do consider subscribing. But even if you don't do either of those things, I do hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.